IROF and railways to use hydrogen as alternate fuel. Now we see that railway is consuming too much of diesel vehicle. हमारी रेलगाड़ियाँ डीजल से चल रही थी. Then we see there was electrification of railways and too much of electrical vehicles were adopted in the railways. और रेलवे में बहुत सारे इलेक्ट्रिकल तेजस, वंदे भारत and such kind of शताब्दी, जन शताब्दी, they are all included in railway. They were all based on electricity. Now the new policy of Government of India encourages for the development of use of hydrogen as alternate fuel. So hydrogen, that is again very much of exhaustive in nature and vulnerable in nature. So hydrogen को control करके leading to generation of electricity by a motor turbine fuel, using it as a fuel, that is again a part of challenge for Indian scientists. Therefore, Indian scientists are prescribing railway to use hydrogen. So Indian Railway Organization for Alternate Fuel adopted via 7 September 2021 initiative that hydrogen is a lightest first element of the periodic table with having much of mobility and having one electron number, one atomic weight. So hydrogen का क्या होता है? 1H1 हम लिखते हैं. In UC chemistry, the periodic table shows that hydrogen is having 1H1. That means it has one atomic number and one mass number. Now that number indicates that how much volatility with hydrogen we are having. So hydrogen fuel is used in the spacecraft. अंतरिक्ष यात्री जो भी अंतरिक्ष यानों से जाते हैं वहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन फ्यूल का यूज होता है. So that air fuel can be propelled to much a level that it should escape the gravity of the earth. Now that hydrogen is to be controlled in a manner that it should use in the railways for the transportation and communication. So it is rarely found. And now next news goes for stablecoin. What is stablecoin? Now we see that a policy for cryptocurrency which was asked in UPSC question in 2018 or 19 probably, that why there is a cryptocurrency, what is a Bitcoin. So now the news makes for it that a stablecoin is having a motivation for the cryptocurrency. So a stablecoin is a type of cryptocurrency that is pegged in a distinct government backed currency. कोई भी किसी भी सरकार के द्वारा और सच एज गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ आरबीआई उसके द्वारा कोई भी करेंसी जो कि डिजिटल वैल्यू में मोनेटाइज की गई है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ए स्टेबल कॉइन. आप पेटीएम, फोन पे एंड अदर गूगल पे एक्सेट्रा यूज करते हो, देन यू सी देयर इज अ करेंसी जनरेशन वेन एवर यू ट्रांजेक्ट सर्टेन अमाउंट एंड दैट करेंसी इज नॉट बैक्ड बाय गवर्नमेंट, दैट इज बैक्ड बाय दैट प्राइवेट एंटिटी. Now when the currency is backed by the government of India in terms of Reserve Bank of India and central banking agency, that currency becomes stable and leads to less volatility in the market, leading to a more pegged currency of the government order, and that is benchmark of the assets in terms of dollarization, and again goes for the fiat currency issues by the government in euro, yen. So as a result the price of a stable currency fluctuates very little. जब ऐसी करेंसी सेंट्रल बैंक के द्वारा और SDR सेंट्रल बैंक्स एंड SDRs के द्वारा बैक की जाती हैं तो प्राइसेस फ्लक्चुएशन बहुत ही मिनिमम होते हैं, एंड दैट मिनिमम फ्लक्चुएशन मेक्स द कॉइन मच स्टेबल एंड इवेक्ट प्रोन. So earlier we see Bitcoin, Ethereum are prone to sudden disruption, but the stable coin is stable because of people transact more seamlessly in cryptocurrency as function of investment such as Bitcoin and the other currencies that are used, form of bridge between old world money and new world crypto. Now the first stable coin created in 2014 was Tether, and which was the first of its kind. That Tether was a stable Bitcoin. Remember this name. Tether was first stable coin, है ना. Next part which makes the news is Rail Kaushal Vikas Yojana. That is, Kaushal means skill development by PM Kaushal Vikas Yojana, PM KVY, skill development mechanism which we have NSQF, National Skill Quality Framework. So we are having a skill development program in which training is provided with a special focus on jobs that are relevant to the railways, and 4 trades. The training will be provided to 4 trades vis-a-vis electrician, welders, mechanist and fitters. ITI holder people that goes into the railway, वैसे लोग जो ITI करके रेलवे में जाते हैं, in terms of electrician, fitters and mechanist, they are provided the skill certificate. So उन्हें skill certificate दिया जाता है, and that skill certificate makes for their practical training at various levels of the railway zones. Now they provide the production units based on regional demands, and training provided the apprentices under the Apprenticeship Act of 1961. तो उन्हें एज ए ट्रेनिंग अप्रेंटिस ज्वाइन कराया जाता है अंडर अप्रेंटिसशिप एक्ट 1961. व्हाट आर द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स? टू इम्पार्ट ट्रेनिंग स्किल्स टू द यूथ एट वेरियस ट्रेड टू ब्रिंग क्वालिटेटिव इम्प्रूवमेंट. किसी भी लेवल पे उनकी स्किल्स को बढ़ाने से उनकी क्वालिटीज़ एंड एफिशिएंसीज बढ़ती हैं, एंड एनी काइंड ऑफ गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर दे कैन वर्क एट एन एफिशिएंट लेवल. सो रिमेंबर दिस स्कीम. Now GII, what makes the news is Global Innovation Index. What is Global Innovation Index? An index that tracks the innovativeness and the process of development and manufacturing innovative quality of various industries as well as various nations, in part with the innovative sectors, is called as Global Innovation Index. It is prepared by the World Intellectual Property Organization WIPO in partnership with Portulans Institute. Remember this name, WIPO plus Portulans Institute, and with support of corporate network partners. So it aims for 132 world economies according to their innovative capacities. Further, it aims to indicate the innovative potential according to their capacities and 80 indicators, यानी 80 निर्धारकों के द्वारा ये चेक करती है कि कोई भी कंट्री की इकोनॉमी कितने इनोवेटिव है, कितनी ज़्यादा उत्पादक है, एंड हाउ फार इट इज़ इफिशिएंट. व्हाट इज़ इनोवेटिव इनपुट्स? इंस्टीट्यूशंस, ह्यूमन कैपिटल, रिसर्च, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, market sophistication, business sophistication, they are the inputs of tracking. Then innovative outputs based on knowledge, technology outputs, creative outputs are under innovative outputs. Then what are the key findings? It also finds that the Switzerland, Sweden, USA and UK having the most innovative potential in their economy, and the Republic of Korea, that is again North Korea, joins top 5 of GII in first time 2021. So we see that Korea is how much technology hungry. It is again creating various kind of defense weapons, equipments and technology for various kind of missiles. That is why it is again being included in the innovation index. Now India is having a 46th rank. तो भारत का क्या रैंक है मित्रों? 46वां रैंक है, and that again makes a rising trajectory over past several years, again from 48th rank in 2020. 48वां रैंक था पहले 2020 में, and now it is improved to 46th rank. And graduate in science and technology, engineering disciplines at a global corporate levels such as engineers, scientists, mechatronics, which are also working at various levels. They are developing the India's potential at the innovative level. That is why India is rising at the rank Now GPDP, what is GPDP? GPDP creation process. So Department of Panchayati Raj Institution says that there is gross Panchayati Raj development procedure that is aimed for a bound manner of activities that is leading to Panchayati Raj institutions strengthening and again decentralized economy, and which is a pursuit of Gandhian economy. Okay, so it aims for commencement of people's campaign on 2nd October, again Gandhi Jayanti. So महात्मा गांधी जी के विचारों को ध्यान में रखते हुए 2 अक्टूबर को ये मिशन स्टार्ट किया गया, एंड दैट मेक्स फॉर एनवायरमेंट क्रिएशन फॉर द GPDP for inputs on the Panchayati Raj institutions. Second, it adds for the development of houses and Gram Sabha. So it aims for development of Panchayati Raj houses and institution building. Panchayati Raj Sabha, Gram Sabha को बनाने का काम कर रहा है ये. Further, it approves for the facilitation of GPDP portal. तो इसके अंतर्गत क्या किया गया? Broadband connectivity to Panchayati Raj and addition of the portal at the Panchayati Raj institutions. Further, mission अंत्योदय सर्वे वेरिफिकेशन. सो जो पिछड़े वर्ग के लोग हैं, अंत्योदय कास्ट है, दलित हैं, डिप्राइव्ड हैं, वल्नरेबल्स हैं, उनके लिए अंत्योदय सर्वे वेरिफिकेशन लाया गया. दैट इज अंत्योदय वेरिफिकेशन, and which is a mandatory for plan upload. GPDP के लिए पोर्टल भी मैंडेटरी है एंड सर्वे वेरिफिकेशन भी मैंडेटरी है. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज क्रिएशन ऑफ एक्टिविटीज एट ई ग्राम सभा एप्लीकेशन. ग्राम सभा एप्लीकेशन की जो भी एक्टिविटीज़ हैं उनको भी बढ़ावा दे रहा है. एंड सेकेंड इट एम्स फॉर प्लान अप्रूवल एट ई ग्राम स्वराज. नेक्स्ट इट एड्स फॉर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन एक्टिविटीज़. Further, it aims for expenditure reporting to activities. Remember this flow chart for your prelims point of view. That is again for development of decentralized government and Panchayati Raj institutions. Now, next news is Kavda Renewable Energy Park in Gujarat. It is world's largest renewable energy park being developed in the Gujarat. गुजरात में विश्व का सबसे बड़ा रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी पार्क को डेवलप किया गया है. दैट इज अ कावड़ा रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी पार्क इन द एरिया ऑफ कच्छ डिस्ट्रिक्ट. दैट इज अगेन इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर विथ पाकिस्तान, है ना. ऐसे हम देखते हैं फ्रेंड्स ओवर द मैप ऑफ इंडिया, वी सी दैट this is Gujarat and this is Kutch area. तो कच्छ में कावड़ा जो है it is again world's largest renewable energy park बनाया गया है. Remember this fact for your prelims. So this park will be able to generate a huge energy that cost for 30 gigawatt of clean energy. 30 gigawatt की शुद्ध ऊर्जा, pollution free energy which is environment friendly, which is being introduced in this area by solar energy and wind energy, and which is again having a largest battery storage system used by the power grids for stable electricity production, generation and distribution. So Kavda Electricity Park caters the process of electricity generation, production and distribution by clean energy emission and solar and wind energy generation. Therefore, the energy generated will be having a battery storage system which is largest over the world. वर्ल्ड में ऐसा कहीं भी सोलर और विंड एनर्जी सिस्टम नहीं है मित्रों, जहाँ पे इतनी ज़्यादा मात्रा में विंड और सोलर एनर्जी को स्टोर किया जा रहा है. देयर इज द एबिलिटी टू स्टोर एनर्जी एंड जनरेटेड देन रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ एनर्जी दैट इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय दिस मिशन. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दैन नेशनल सिंगल विंडो सिस्टम, किसी भी ट्रांजैक्शन के लिए जब हम देखते हैं कि किसी ऑफिस में आप जाते हो, देन यू फील प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ वेरियस ऑफिसेज, वेरियस डिपार्टमेंट टू गेट द परमिट, स्टार्टिंग एनी बिजनेस, getting permit, restoration and having licenses of various things. So in order to provide help for the entrepreneurs and business people and commerce enthusiasts, Government of India under Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade is having Investment India measure, and which aims for national single window system in Invest in India campaign, and it provides single dashboard allowing for the clearances, tracking progress and respond to the queries. It becomes one-stop shop for state and central government compliances for transparency, accountability and responsibility of the economic system. Now what it aims? It aims for providing approval services to inform business details and obtain as well as common registration form, document repository, e-communication module, and provide strengthening through Make in India, Startup India and PLI schemes. Then last point, it adds that DPIIT comes under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. For which ministry it is adding? Commerce and Industry Ministry is being added. Now spin is the next news which makes the headline, that is strengthening the potential of India under Khadi and Village Industrial Commission. KVIC ने जो भी खादी और विलेज लेवल पे चीज़ें प्रोड्यूस की जा रही हैं in terms of clothes that are being strengthened by the KVIC under program of spin. Now it makes the news for low interest bank loans. इसमें कैसे loans दिए जा रहे हैं बेचारे, low interest, diversify business deals and provides objective of sustainable development by creating local self-employment, job to every hand, and provides no subsidy programs. Then it having a loan system by Mudra Yojana, the bankings which are having the methods to have loans for those sectors under Mudra Yojana. They provide rural entrepreneurs, Khadi Village Industrial Commissions and other Khadi workers minimum and micro loans under Mudra Yojana and no financial burden on the exchequers. So there will be no collateral or no burden will be put forth in the financial exchequers. Then the beneficiary can repay the loans at easy installment. So there will be installment module, and what it signifies, it will reduce their dependence on the government subsidy and make potters self-sufficient. जो भी कलाकार हैं, बर्तन बना रहे हैं, कपड़े बना रहे हैं, and those workers will get so much of benefit that they become self-sufficient. Now KVIC क्या है मित्रों? KVIC is a statutory body under the Khadi and Village Industrial Act of 1956. 1956 के खादी विलेज कानून के द्वारा KVIC को स्थापित किया गया था, and it functions under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. MSME मंत्रालय के अंतर्गत KVIC काम करती है. It launched Honey Mission program for the खादी वर्कर्स. खादी सेक्टर को डेवलप करने के लिए डोमेस्टिक लेवल पे हनी मिशन प्रोग्राम लागू किया है. इट लॉन्च प्रोजेक्ट नेम बम्बू ओजेस एंड लैंड्स इन द ड्रॉट बोल्ड. बोल्ड प्रोजेक्ट इज लॉन्च्ड बाय KVIC. देन हनी मिशन इज लॉन्च्ड बाय KVIC. इट हैज एडेड a निचला मंडवा in Udaipur and Rajasthan. Remember this fact for your prelims point of view. Next news is medical device park. What are these medical device park? In COVID scenario, we see that government faces various challenges in development of medical devices. There was a acute shortage of equipment, oxygen cylinders, and there was shortage of vaccines for the patients. So government plans to cater those challenges of such pandemic situation and bring forth the medical device park. So government promote the Atmanirbhar Bharat, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, and there is a promotion of medical devices park, the region where there will be manufactured of engineers and doctors to prepare the medical devices by machinization. So this medical devices park will easily access to standard testing and infrastructure facilities by using world-class common infrastructure facility. Further, it reduces the medical device production cost and improves the medical availability and affordability for the home market. यानी कि जो भी मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट्स हैं अगर वो डोमेस्टिक मार्केट तक पहुंचाई जा रही हैं, then government will make it to use the medical devices to the home level, यानी कि किसी के घर तक भी वो डिवाइसेस पहुंचाई जा सकें. Now duration for the scheme is financial year 2021, 24 to 25. Now financial assistance is provided with a ratio of 400 crores of financial assistance, and in the medical device park having 70% of total financial assets infrastructure. Now northeastern states in the hilly areas having financial assistance with 90% of project cost, and maximum assistance under scheme, maximum assistance with 100 crore rupees, 100 crore rupees तक maximum assistance दिया जाएगा. Then government also planned to make park in the हिमाचल प्रदेश. ऐसे मेडिकल पार्क कहाँ पे बनाए जा रहे हैं? हिमाचल प्रदेश, तमिलनाडु, मध्य प्रदेश एंड उत्तर प्रदेश. 4 states are selected on a pilot basis program. Remember this fact for your prelims and mains point of view. Now what is CISP excellence in the procurement awards? CISP is a chartered institute for procurement supply, एक ऐसा इंस्टीट्यूट जो कि प्रोक्योरमेंट एंड सप्लाई मैकेनिज्म को लुक आफ्टर करता है, दैट इज CISP, and that uses the digital telecom technology under government e-marketplace GEM के अंतर्गत ये देखता है. and CISP award is provided through the procurement and supply system. So this award is provided to those e-marketplaces with 100% government owned subsidies, section 8 companies of the Companies Act, which are aiding under the Ministry of Commerce, Industries under Department of Commerce. Now what is the purpose? It is having online marketplace for procurement of goods and services by central and state government, and it also provides for the central public sector enterprises. केंद्र सरकार की जो भी कंपनियां हैं और राज्य सरकार की जो कंपनियां हैं उनको ये अवार्ड दिया जा रहा है, CIPS अवार्ड. Remember this fact for your prelims and mains. So we see that in international relations there is certain news of Quad. We will look into this news after short break.